All right, just a couple things. Don't forget the Challenge Pack promotions that are $140 will no longer be available after the last day of this month. They said, Carl made some comment like 160 is still a good deal. So I don't know, like I have no idea what they're doing, but just know this is the month to try to get people to sign up at the promotion cost because it's going to go up. And then also make sure that you guys are checking out Super Saturday, which is going to be on January 7th. That is FAQ 9792. You can get like all the information on it or try to find one in your area. So Super Saturdays are awesome. You really should try to get to live events. They'll change your life because more than likely you're going to have people at the events that are telling you these amazing stories of how they've gone from 100 pounds overweight plus living in almost homeless, some people, or just really broke and in a ton of debt and have completely changed their life with this business. So it's really inspiring to hear it. So I love going to them, and you always get a bunch of good information on how to move your business forward anyways. So they're really important to get to. And if you're being a leader, you should be going to them. And that way the coaches underneath you who you're trying to build a team with will also go because it is that important. So those are the announcements, but what we're going to do is just go ahead and get started. I'm going to screen share with you guys. Where are we? Okay. All right. So we're going to be talking about inviting and the power of consistency tonight. So vital behaviors, there are 4 of them in our business, and we should all know them by now, except for Lindsay. They are being proof that the product works, which means that you are doing a program and you're drinking Shakeology and you're getting results, because if you are following these programs, you're going to get results. And it is doing personal development, which to me should be the first one because it is that important. When you find coaches that are quitting after they've said, like, I want to make this my full-time job, I want to change my life with this, and then they quit, it's probably because they're not doing personal development. That means you're either reading 10 pages out of a book that will change your life, or you're listening to 15 to 30 minutes of audio books. So some good ones, if you look in the photo album of the team page, there are a ton of suggestions, but like the Compound Effect, The Slight Edge is the first one I ever got, and I swear it changed my life. The Slight Edge. I had not read a book in probably 9 or 10 years, and I read that book, and just everything changed for me, because not only can you relate it to your fitness journey or your business or you can relate it to relationships, to your finances, to anything. Guys, when you're doing something consistently over time, eventually you will get the desired outcome that you want if you are working your butt off. So just find a book. You need to be doing it every single day, listening to motivational podcasts, things that are filling your head with positivity and inspiration to keep you going. You also need to make sure that you've got that big why that will make you cry. Why are you here? What are you wanting to get out of this? So just keep those things in mind. The third is recognition, and recognition is very important for your team and your downline, where you're recognizing people and just giving them credit for like busting their ass and putting up amazing posts or rank advancement or signing a coach or whatever it is. And also not just your coaches, but your challengers and your challenge groups, because they need that recognition just as much as we do, because you know how good it feels when someone shouts you out and they're like, hey, way to go, Jen, you signed a coach, great job. Like, it feels good. And so think about your challengers, and they're the people that you're trying to help get results, because challengers in so many cases are the ones who turn into your coaches, because they're getting results and because they feel that atmosphere in the challenge group where everybody supports each other, everybody wants to help you get results, but you have to be the one doing the work. So just make sure, you're doing those 3. But the very most important one, and the one we're talking about tonight, is inviting. And this is a lot of times the hardest one and the scariest one, but it is very important, because yes, you can rely on attraction marketing with your posting and inviting people through a post and inviting people to the challenge group or to the coaching opportunity or whatever. But if you're not behind the scenes messaging people, you are going to take forever to build your business. Or I don't even know that there are successful coaches that only post to their page and aren't out there messaging. So just keep that in mind. So what you want to think about first of all, when you're inviting, you have to build a relationship first. You're not just going to jump in and say, hey, you want to join my challenge group? It starts next week and I'm looking for people and I really need a Hit Success Club, because it's spammy, right? So you're not going to do that. What you want to do is you need to get into their head, get into their life, and figure out, how could Beachbody be of service to them? What are they needing in their life? Are they lacking time? They don't have time to do anything, but they need to lose 100 pounds. Well, guess what? We've got 30-minute workouts that are proven to give you results if you're following the program. Do they need energy? Do they need something to help them curb all their cravings? Well, we've got this awesome shake that you can drink that's going to boost your immune system, help you with energy, and do so much more. So if you're figuring out what it is that they actually need, then you can offer them a solution. So you've got to really make it a connection. And I'll get into Teamzy just briefly in a little bit, but I'm telling you, Teamzy is it's a website that a Beachbody coach created, and it literally helps you follow up with people. You have a conversation with someone, you log it into Teamzy, you set a follow-up date, and then it tells you on that date to go back and talk to them. It's amazing, because that is relationship building. And if you're writing it on pen to paper and you're not going back and looking at what you've been doing, then you forget. People fall through the cracks, and then you're not building that relationship. And then you go back 4 weeks and you're like, oh, well, I sent them a hey girl message one time. Now I can send them an invitation to the coaching opportunity? Probably not. So just make sure you're building a relationship, and it's over at least a month's time, more than likely. I mean, you've got to have a conversation. So I'd like to tell my coaches a minimum of 5 to 10 people a day, or 30 to 50 people a week, however you need to do that. I know a lot of people on the calls, they work full time, and that is awesome that you guys are, passionate enough about this that you are working your full-time job and still going out there and caring about people and serving other people, but you have to still get those people that you're talking to in. So, oh my gosh, I can't even concentrate with this. 1 second. We're just doing, and it is seriously like, I can't even listen to it. It's so sad. Mommy! Okay. Gotta go in my bedroom. Okay, so just make sure that you're talking. And if you're doing your power of threes, and I pulled those up just because Lindsay's new and I wanted her to just have a brief idea of what the power of threes are. These are in our file section of the team page where I was telling you about. Power of threes means you're adding 3 new people to your network every single day. Power of threes means you are talking to 3 people that you know from previous jobs, high school, wherever. 3 people that you already know. You're sending them messages to just rekindle relationships and start building trust. You're sending 3 Hey Girl messages, and it explains everything in here. I'm just going briefly. Hey Girls are people that you have added to your network, and then they've accepted your friend request, and you send them a message that just says, hey girl, thanks for the ad. I'm always looking to make new friends. So awesome. You work at a bar. Me too, girl. What's your shift? Or whatever your niche is. Like me, I would say your kids are so cute. How old are yours? Mine are 2 and 4. You know what I mean? So you just have to figure out how it is you need to relate to somebody to start that conversation. You're sending 3 challenge group opportunities. You're sending 3 coaching opportunity invites, and you're following up with 3 people. So it's 6 different categories, 3 people in each category, and you'll get into that later. But if you're doing your power of threes, 5 to 10 people a day or 30 to 50 people a week, should not be a problem. So you want to make sure you ask yourself, are you sharing Beachbody or are you selling Beachbody? Because there's a huge difference in that. You want to help and serve and truly get into their head and get to know them, get to know what it is you can help them with. So if you're spamming people and you're messaging 30 people the same exact message, you're not sharing. You're probably closer to selling. I'm guilty of doing it. We've all done it. It's because you're like, I just got to get those invitations out, and I haven't built a relationship with too many people. But that's for me where Teamzy has become this amazing thing in my life, because not only am I like following up with actual conversations, if someone's not responding to me, I am putting in that I commented on photos and following up 2 days later. So it's like serious relationship building. So, hey, Amber. I think I just muted her. Okay. So make sure you ask yourself, are you sharing or are you selling? And if you get to know people and you're offering a solution and you're willing to help and serve them, then you're sharing. And you just have to be genuine. You have to be drinking Shakeology in order to get other people to buy it. If you're not drinking it every single day, but you want someone to buy a 30 bag serving from you, then you need to be doing it too, because nobody's going to do it if you're not doing it. And that is the same with the coaching opportunity, where I was telling you, if you're not going to live events, why would your team be going to live events? If you're not getting on team calls, why would your team get on team calls? You have to lead by example, and that goes for your social media, that goes for your business, that goes for it all. So make sure you're your best challenger in your challenge groups. Make sure you're just leading with a genuine heart and you're not selling anything. You're sharing it because you're feeling amazing from drinking Shakeology and you're feeling amazing from doing these programs. This is a really cool way to find challengers and coaches on Facebook. So go to your friends list and you can make 2 separate lists. You're going to make a challenger prospect list and you're going to make a coach prospect list. And everyone fits into one of these 2 categories, period. There's no in between. Period. So someone who I would put on my coach prospect list would be somebody that I could relate to. It would be somebody that is inspiring. It would be somebody who is a go-getter maybe, or they are just super energetic and positive and sharing awesome stuff on their Facebook all the time. Like, that's the people that I'm looking for. Then everyone else pretty much goes into the challenger list. And then they could maybe be posting that they need help, or maybe they're posting, whatever it is, they're just not, you don't see coach potential in them yet, so they go on the challenger list. But that's a really easy way to help you figure out, like, when you're doing your power of 3s, like, who do I need to talk to today? If you need to send out some coach ops and you have this list of all the people you think would be an awesome coach, it makes it so much easier than if you're just like, I don't know, let me scroll through the news feed and figure it out. So try to just be, organized, and it'll help so much. I put this quote on here because I just love it. It's Meryl Streep, and she says, put your blinders on to those things that conspire to hold you back, especially the ones in your own head, because I feel like a lot of it is in your head, guys. This business is so simple. You cannot make 6 figures in 3 years doing a whole lot of things. And it's crazy how really simple this is if you can get out of your own head. And that's where personal development comes in, and reading those books. And I'm telling you, like, You Are a Badass is a really good one to start with too, besides The Slight Edge. That's a great one. And it just really just pumps you up, and you got to believe in yourself. And so don't worry about the people who don't believe in you. I mean, my parents still to this day, a year into this, are pretty, skeptical about it. They're both, my dad's a dentist. My mom has worked for him, my whole life. And they were, the type that was go to school, get a job 9 to 5, like, make your money and retire. And nowadays, guys, how you can make money has changed. And the sooner that people figure that out, the easier it's going to be for them, because it's crazy what you can do in this field. And it's not that I need to prove my parents wrong. It's, I want to do this for me, but I can't wait to be like, and they'll be happy. It's not that they're like, they just want to make sure that we're, not wasting our time or whatever. But you got to put your blinders on. You have to believe in yourself first and foremost, or this isn't going to work. If you don't believe in yourself, then you're going to sit there and doubt yourself. You're going to postpone inviting. You're not going to do the things that these top coaches are doing if you don't believe that you can do it. So you got to reconnect with 5 people a day and leave daily acts of deposits, okay? What I mean by that is, people think when we say invite, it's like the first one where it's like, in your face. Like, it's totally not that. We don't want that at all. We don't want that on our team. No selling, none of that. But what really is, it's just blessing people and making people's lives better. And hold on, I lost the spot. Where'd you go? Where am I? I don't even know. Okay. But basically, you're just brightening people's day, okay? So you are sending daily active deposits. Every time you talk to someone, what can you do to add value to their life? What can you do to just make everything for them better? Are you there to just say, you know, a word of encouragement, or did they just have a baby and you're checking on them to see how they're feeling? Were they just on vacation? How'd it go? Just make sure every time you talk to somebody, you leave them better off than when you met them. And I know I left off an F in this and it really bothers me. But do you leave people better off than when you met them? And it's so important that you do, because that's what we're here for. We're basically life coaches to people. We're helping them in any single way that we can. Do you add value to other people's lives? Do you encourage them? Because that is what people need this day and age, when there's so much negativity and so much drama on Facebook and on Instagram. And you can be the light in somebody's life, because everybody is looking for that light. And I'm telling you, I get message after message from people being like, you're just so motivating. I've even had guys recently, and it's kind of weird, just being like, you know, you have no idea how much you've helped me in the last, you know, month get through some things. And like, I just want to thank you for it. Like, people are watching you, whether they're messaging you or not. I promise you that. So just be aware of who is placed in your path, because I really believe that the universe or God, whatever that may be for you, does everything is on purpose. Nothing happens by accident. People are placed in your life on a daily basis, whether it be someone who sent you a message, or you reached out to somebody because you needed to send a message or whatever, and they responded. Like, that happened for a reason. You never know what it can turn into. Are you there to help them, or are you just there to be their friend? Like, that's what I'm talking about in the earlier. It's just be aware of who is placed in your path, and make sure that you're just building those relationships and working on friendships before you just send that invite. So this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to mass message your friends. Like I was saying, those messages that you're just copy pasting, that is not what we do, okay? We literally, that's so spammy, and we don't want anyone on the team just spamming people. This is a relationship business. This is not, it's all about building relationships. So leading with your interests is obviously something that you don't want to do. It's not about you. We're here to help other people. Don't try to sell people. Again, like, nobody wants to be sold to. Everyone has gotten that message on Instagram from somebody that has not even looked at your page and is like, I'm a health and fitness coach. I have accountability groups. Find me on Facebook. Like, no, don't do that. You have to be genuine, because yes, maybe you'll get one or two random ones over the course of a year because of a cold message. But I promise you, if the people that you had cold message, if you had taken the time and built a relationship with them, you never know what could have happened. They could have been your next Bonnie Ingalls or Melanie Nitro. Those are top coaches in the network who are like in the Millionaires Club. So just know that, like, you don't want to ruin a relationship just because you need to get an invite out. I would rather you instead try to get one invite out, and instead of doing 3, take those other 2 and do 2 more existing friend messages so that you're building that relationship, or send 2 hey girl messages where you're starting to build a new relationship. And no, not every hey girl is going to respond to you. You can't let that bother you. If they don't want to talk to you, then move along, because you're looking for people who want to hear what you have to say. You're looking for people who are going to be goal getters, who are going to want to talk to people. Because it's like, if I send someone like, okay, if I'm looking on your Facebook and you haven't posted a picture of yourself or your kids, and all you're doing is sharing random videos, like, more than likely that's not somebody that I'm looking for, because I want somebody who's already posting on their social media and sharing their life, not just sharing random videos of whatever, dogs and cats. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, you got to look for people that are like-minded like you. So try not to promote a product without including a reason. Like, you're not going to offer somebody Shakeology and just be like, it tastes so good, you need this in your life, right? You've got to tell them why. And you've got to, that goes back to relating it to what they need. That's when you're building that relationship and figuring out what it is that they need, so that you can tell them, well, hey, I have a solution for you. Shakeology can curb your cravings and it can give you energy so that you can work out for 30 minutes a day. Like, it's that simple. Like, you just have to take the time to figure out what it is that they need. Things that you do want to do would be engage in your friends' posts and show interest in what's important to them. Be careful because you don't want to get caught up in that newsfeed, but you do want to, see what they're posting. They've posted a picture of their dog and it's so cute. Oh my God, what kind of dog is it? Just be very present in people's life, especially if they're on your coach prospect list or your challenger prospect list. If they are on there, you want to make sure that you're very present in their Facebook, and that when they say, oh, well, maybe I do need to lose some weight, or maybe I would like to earn 6 figures from home. And then you're the person that they think about because you're showing up every day, you're consistent, and you're freaking awesome, and you're nice to everybody, and you beam positivity and whatever. Like, they want to join you because you want to live a life so admirable that other people want to join you, right? So that's what you're trying to do. Create a back and forth conversation. Conversation to create an opportunity to find out how Beachbody can help them reach their goals, not yours. Again, this has nothing to do with you. You are trying to serve people and help people figure out how you can help them. So if you're creating that back and forth conversation, you can figure out what it is that they need so that you can provide that solution. And then obviously you're going to be sharing your journey and the journey of others to inspire everyone around you. So you don't just have to share your transformation pictures, and your transformation pictures don't have to just be physical. Like, I'm telling you, you start doing personal development for freaking 1 week for 30 minutes a day, and I promise you're going to have a transformation within minutes. Like, all you have to do is be consistent in whatever it is, and you will have results. So share your journey, and you can share your friends because other people are going to also have results. If you're just starting out, you can, ask the team page, just say, hey, does anyone have a transformation that I can use? And trust me, all of us are willing to help and share our transformation. So that's what the team page is for. Team Make Your Move is for, like, any business related questions. It is for asking for advice. It is for asking for anything you need that is business related that you don't know. Obviously, I would recommend going to Google and searching it first. I would recommend getting in your back office and going to the very bottom of the page. There's an FAQ button and you can search. You can also be in the team page. There's a search engine in the team page. Say you need to know if you can drink Shakeology while you're breastfeeding, and you search that, like, more than likely that post is in there and it will bring it up. But if all else fails and you can't find the answer, that's what the team page is for. So just post to it. Okay. Expanding your network. How can you expand your network? You are going to be adding friends of friends that seem interesting to you. For the longest time, I would just find people that I had mutual friends with, which was great, and I didn't see anything wrong with it, and I would just add them. But now I'm really narrowing in on my niche, and I'm looking for people that have children in their profile picture, not really short hair with a tattoo on their face. You know what I'm saying? I'm being more selective, especially since I'm getting close to the 5,000 friend cap. I'm going back and deleting a bunch of random people that I don't even know, that I'm mostly guys that I don't, I'm like, why are you on my Facebook? But just make sure you're looking and seeing would this person be interesting? Would this person be someone that I could connect with? Am I going to relate to this person? So you're adding mutual friends of friends. So you go to your friends page, you look at their mutual friends, and then you can start adding people from there. You want to join Facebook groups to meet people. So I'm in Brandon's mom's group. I'm in a Tampa Bay mom's group. I'm in a ton of different groups. I actually want to venture out and see if I can, I'm in a fit. It's also a fit moms group, but I need to venture out of the moms groups. I do love working with moms, but that's not all I want to work with. I love working with tons of people. So make sure you're just joining different Facebook groups and start interacting in those groups. It's crazy. And then once you start commenting on stuff and someone's commenting back, then it's not weird that you sent them a friend request, and then they start seeing what you're doing because you're sharing on your page. So you can also follow business pages of things that interest you. So if you're really into God, why can't I think of something? I don't know. Following a page, I was going to say someone who cooks tacos a lot, right? And you follow that page and you start commenting on stuff, and then other people who are following that page are commenting on that stuff, and then you guys start talking back and forth, you add that person, right? You're constantly just adding people that you have things in common with. So Instagram is a great place for just following the crap out of anyone and everyone, because Facebook is very much more friends. They don't really accept you if they don't know you type of place. Whereas Facebook, whoa, did someone just write on the screen? How did you do that? I don't even know, but I got to keep going because we have 10 minutes. So Instagram is a lot easier place where you can just follow, and most likely people follow you back. So go check out hashtags that are interesting to you or relate to what you like, and that's a good way to meet new people too. You can join clubs that are in town or clubs specific to your niche. Grocery store, mall, park, sporting events, volunteering, all those places. Dude, I had on a Shakeology jacket at Once Upon a Child when I was at the little reused clothes store the other day, and I added 2 people to my network that day, and I've already got one of them talking to her husband. And one time I went to the park, I had a Shakeology hat on. She signed up as a coach on my team that night. Like, it's just going places and talking to people. And if you have the clothes on, that also helps. But just adding people in general and talking to people. So this is about knowing your niche. So my niche would be someone who's 25 to 35 years old, married or in a serious relationship, likes serving others. They're goal-getters, self-motivators who feel like they're made for more. They're probably moms who feel like they want to provide more to their families, like time, freedom, finances. They are unapologetically you. It's a woman who isn't afraid to work for what she wants. She's a self-starter. She loves to have a good time, and she's kind to everyone. That you have to really narrow down who it is that you're talking to, and when you're posting, talk to that person. Like, when you're inviting people to join your team, like, tell them what you want, because if you don't tell them, they're not going to come. So there are 5 things that you need to be posting about on your page that are probably not Beachbody related. So you've got to think of how you're different, how you're going to stand out. So you want to be thinking about 5 things. So for me, I'm a mom and a wife and an entrepreneur. I've lost 50 pounds after having 2 babies. I'm working on being a better cook, and I really like tacos. And I like positivity and motivation, and people can see that when they come to my page. And I'm also trying to add in more fashion and Cosmo, because I do have my Cosmo license, and that's just something that I feel like I could give value to people, and it's not Beachbody. So they feel like they can trust me for something completely different, and that's a whole new market of people that I can talk to, because if they trust me about cosmetology and fitness and beauty and health, then they're going to come to me when they need to lose weight, or if they need a drink to replace a shake or to replace a meal. So when you're speaking to your market, make sure that you're speaking their language. So you want to figure out, what are their fears? What's the most important thing to them? What holds them back from living their best life? What most excites them about living their dreams out, okay? If you can answer these questions, you're going to unlock the mystery of marketing to your niche. You've got to go backwards. You've got to figure out what it is they want, what it is they need, and work backwards to help them get it and help them realize that really Beachbody is for anyone, and anyone can make this work and better their lives. So you just got to work backwards. So what you're seeking is seeking you, right? So you have to ask for it. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, when you're posting, you have to literally say it. Like, look, this is a great example. Literally, you can tell that I'm talking to someone who hates Monday because they might have the Sunday night blues. Do you want to work from home? Like, I'm literally putting it out there on the post. Like, I'm speaking to somebody who hates going to work and who might want to work from home, because that's who I'm looking for. I used to be in the salon. I hated being away from my children. I hated paying somebody else to raise my kids. I hated missing those milestones. Like, you have to think about what it is that is going to drive you in this business. Like, why do you want this to work for you so bad? And then speak to those people, because those are the people that are going to relate to what you have to say. So when you're coming up with content, two really great places to look are Google and Pinterest. They will never fail you. Don't get caught up in just scrolling though, because God knows you can all get lost in either one of those, Pinterest especially. But on the left, I'm showing you what not to post. Really, like, don't ever use the ads that Beachbody creates. Like, you just don't need that. People want to see you. You are your storefront. Your Facebook is your storefront. So you want to post a pretty picture of you, and it says whatever. Like this one, for example, says Bikini Boot Camp. You get accountability, one-on-one support, free coaching, meal plan, superfoods, easy to follow, 30-minute workouts. Like, it's super easy, and it's pretty, and I look happy, and all that good stuff. So just make sure you're not using their ads, and you are putting pretty pictures up, and you can put your quotes on the pictures. Like, it doesn't always have to be an invite. You can just put like an awesome quote that you love on a picture of yourself instead of just putting the quote. Here are some fun facts. If you hit Success Club 5 consistently and don't miss it, you're on track to be a six-figure earner in 2 to 3 years. Success Club 5 means you're helping 3 people sign up with a challenge pack, which is what you just got, Lindsay. 3 people in 1 month. You're going to hit Success Club 5. Technically, you'll hit 6, but you have hit 5 if you get 6. So if you hit Success Club 10, which means you helped 5 people in 1 month, and don't miss it, you're on track to be a six-figure earner in 1 to 2 years. So how do you do that? You are running free groups. You are running challenge groups, which are people that paid to be in your challenge group. You are running sneak peeks about the coaching opportunity and the challenge group opportunity. Now, guys, if you're just starting out and this freaks you out, don't worry. Like, I run all of this stuff. You can plug your prospects into my group, and then I refer them back to you. A lot of people on this team do that. There's nothing wrong with it. I like to walk with the walkers, and I run with the runners. Like, if you want to go full force, like, I'm here to do it with you. But if you want to just ease on into it, then ease on into it. I'm here for you. So you're running those sneak peeks. You are probably using some sort of tracking system to follow up with people because, like I said, they will fall through the cracks. Teamzy is amazing. Lindsay, you should ask me about it. I'll let you know about it. Adding people to your network is sending hey girls or, messages. I heard on a call the other day that she was sending with a friend request a message that was just like, hey, I saw we had a ton of mutual friends and I saw that you have kids or whatever, and sent it instead of waiting for them to accept the request. She sent it with the request. So I thought maybe I would start trying to do that. I don't know. Just wanted to share it with you guys. So these are non-negotiables for me, is trying to add 3 new coaches to our team a month. And then more importantly, training them on how to get started right. So also remember, you can only control the controllable. Like, if a coach signs up and they don't want to, get on a team call, don't worry about it. That is on them. Like, if that's their prerogative, then let them do their thing. Like, only control the controllable. You can control how many posts you put up on your Facebook a day. You can control how many messages you send out. You can control if you're on the team call. Like, just do what you can do. And then I think we're getting to the end. This is the mindset of a millionaire, and I loved this. Get out of the self-defeating story. Like, everyone has a pity party. Everyone has problems. Like, trust me, there are billions of problems I could go off about right now, but like, you can't let that get in your head, because worrying about stuff, stressing about stuff isn't going to help. What's going to help is busting your ass to work hard and make this business work for you so that you can live a life by design and not have to stress out about those things. So be the coach you want to attract, making things easier to duplicate and simplify for the process. Like, anything that I use for trainings, I try to make really easy for you guys to just take and use for your people. Speaking the truth unapologetically and having thick skin, because not everybody's going to agree with what you have to say, and they're not your tribe, so let them roll off. Offer free value all the time. I'm starting to do this a lot more. I am posting more stuff to my page about just free value, anything that I can share with people that will be free, that they can get value from. Commit to being a server of others. Get rid of the scarcity mentality, as in, oh my God, there's so many coaches. How am I going to help 3 people a month? Like, y'all, out of the 40,000 coaches, probably like 8,000 are actually working, and there's like 1 billion people in the United States. So don't even try to use that in the freaking, just don't. compete only with yourself. Like there's that picture of Michael Phelps that keeps popping into my head where they're swimming and Michael's looking forward and he's ahead of the game. And then here's this guy and he's trying to look at Michael and he's losing. Like, don't do that. Keep your eye straight, only forward. Okay. Have an I will succeed attitude always. That goes back to having a really strong why. Success Club 10, that I'm not even going to get into. Create a winning vibe and culture within your tribe. Everyone's success depends equally on each other. Like literally, I wouldn't be where I am without you guys, and you're going to be the same way when you start building a team. Everyone is a team. We work together. No one's opinion or idea is better or worse. We're a team, and that is what you need to create in your culture because you can't do this without your team, period. And the last slide, you have to do it. You can't just try to do it. You get out of your own way and you just do it. Action cures fears, and hesitation and postponement only nurture it. So create your vision, believe in it, and then act on it. Love you guys. I'm pretty sure. I need a picture. Someone take a picture. I'm going to stop screen sharing. Someone take a picture. Does someone have their phone? Is everyone on their phone? Run. I don't even know how many more seconds. Oh, I have 1 minute and 52 seconds. We're okay. Does anyone have any questions? You can unmute yourself if you Lindsay, how you feeling, girl?
Pretty good. I'll probably just text you.
Yeah,
so
totally.
I don't, take up all the time.
Yeah, you're good. All right, I'm going to take a quick picture. Where the hell is Amber? McDonald. I'll just give her 1 more minute. I'm sorry, I sped through that the last couple of seconds, but I just didn't want to not have enough time to let you guys ask any questions. How is everybody else doing? I didn't get y'all's numbers. Did anyone do anything between last week and this week? I got to 2. That's exciting. I got 1 challenge pack, and it's Lindsay. Hey! So, but just keep talking to as many people as you can and keep believing in yourself because I promise you, if you keep staying consistent and you keep showing up, that this will work for you. So everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. Ah, yay! All right, cool. Well, everyone have an awesome night. I hope you guys got some value out of this, and just message me if you have any questions. And I love you all. See you guys tomorrow or soon, I'm sure. Bye, y'all.
Bye.